Today we have a Golgari ramp deck. I was attracted to this deck initially because when I was scrolling through the Planeswalkers unlocking them, I noticed this being one of her signature cards, and I'm a sucker for good removal, and so removing something and then getting a blocker seems incredibly strong. So you transform an enemy creature into a statue, and then you get a 2/2. So that was pretty much my starting point with the deck. She makes finales trigger twice, so that's just a lot of ramp. I'm not running this because my deck isn't, all in on this finale package. So we know about the Grub already. Merchant of Death just makes it into any black deck, pretty much by itself anyway, but with finale, that's just, extra goodness with Vraska. Same thing here. This is pretty much in almost every black deck, but getting 2 Fatal Infections seems really strong. I happen to pull 2 of these. It's pretty much good at any stage of the game. Like, let's say you draw this in another cheap creature and you're against aggression. They kill the first thing. If you have to play this, it'll come out as a 2/3. Not bad. Mid-game, it could come out as a 4/4 or 6/6, depending on, the different types in your graveyard, obviously. But if you can drop several of these in one turn, just for 4 points, and they're like 4/5s or more, it's just a lot of stats for cheap. So the card's just kind of crazy. I was looking for more removal, so destroys any creature. It fights, but only during your turn. So if they don't want to give up their creature, then it just pokes for 2 every turn. Gravedigger is a way of recycling all the threats that I'm running in this deck. Flagrant Foul, just great removal. This is pseudo removal. I was running the 4-drop 4/4 that when it fights on your turn, you get a mana gem, but it didn't seem that great sometimes, and I needed more removal against aggression, to ping down small flyers, things like that. This is how you ramp, just 4 mana, 2 charges, gain an empty mana gem. If you don't see this card, it's not a big deal. There's so much removal in this deck, you end up getting to your late game anyway. This is just more removal. It triggers the finale effects. Didn't really see room for 2 of them. Not sure it needs 2 of them. It's doing well so far. We already know about Turn to Stone. And this is where the haymakers begin. So I just put in all the best cards that were bigger that I had. So debut and attack, summoned a zombie. Another way of ramping: on debut and attack, gain an empty mana gem. I really would like a second copy of this card for more reasons I'm going to get into in a second. It just has haste. When it survives damage, it gets even bigger. More removal, and has reach, so it can deal with flyers. I didn't want to just be susceptible to flyers, or like have to spend, premium removal on flyers. So just another thing with reach and another fight effect. This is the most classic FU green card in the game, probably. Ward, trample can't be countered, so it does what it does and can't really do much about it. This card just makes a board for no reason, just makes 2 more copies of itself. It does lose to that red 8-cost spell that does 6 to everything, but if they don't have that, just hitting 3 6/6s for 9 mana, and in this deck, most of the time that's coming down on, like, let's say turn 7-ish, that seems really powerful. And then the last card is Shadows of the Past. So it summons the strongest creature and then repeats it as many times as possible, and that's why I want 2 of these, so I can trigger the haste as much as possible. Also, getting the fight effects again seems really strong. Getting this again seems really strong. And then, of course, the Grave Titan and the Primeval Titan. So, has a lot of early game to ensure you get to mid-game. Mid-game's full of removal and ramp, and then that gets you to late game, and I'm not sure what outgrinds you. So I would really like a second one of these, and I would really like a second one of these, and I think that would make it extremely grindy and hard to deal with. So I'm going to play a couple of games and see how it goes. Alright, so this is the second attempt at trying to start a game. I tried a few hours earlier, but I guess the technical difficulties didn't work, so hopefully they're able to actually play. So I guess we'll see. Before they just couldn't connect. Okay, perfect. So working for me currently. I'm gonna mull everything except the Scorpion to just try and have early interaction because I'll get destroyed otherwise. Okay, this is pretty good.
And she's in the lead. Gaze upon me and despair.
Okay, I think I will just play the Scorpion. Dark Sorcerer. It's an interesting name. Well, maybe they're good. Okay, so if they want to trade, that's perfectly fine. They should trade because I'm just going to block with anything anyway.
You don't die.
I'm going to see if I can get the value with the Tarmogoyfs by using the Fatal Infections first. So I'm going to summon the Snake. And then
you're gonna need more mana for that.
Excuse me. Just the Snake. For whatever reason, I thought I could play two things. I would have just played the Merchant of Death. Well, maybe not, because maybe I need the toughness.
Feel hot.
Make them burn.
Okay, so I'm not gonna block, so I can keep my blockers up. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of them now. So the Tarmogoyfs come down with +4/+4. And that should be really difficult for Chandra to get over. Very nice. I will just block. I decided I don't want to take the 3 damage. That's how I lose. And once I get to the late game, I just win, so.
It burns.
Wow, they didn't use their mana, so that's really helpful. Since nothing's going on, I am just going to go ahead and ramp, actually. I expected them to play bodies, but they didn't, so I'm going to take that opportunity to ramp. And I'm not really sure how we lose from this position. They haven't done any damage other than Chandra's ability, so.
Good morning, little friends.
Yeah, I don't know what they did last time. Maybe they forgot to play something. I don't know. So I don't think I'm gonna block that because then they're gonna be forced to block. So while I'm taking 7, I don't see how they survive if they start taking 6/6, and then my next turn 7 drop with haste. So okay, I was just planning to play 2 of those. I wasn't planning on blocking anyway, so that just makes everything super fine.
Flock these weeds.
And this could be a mistake, but we'll see. I don't know why they're not spending their mana. I don't know what they could possibly have that's so expensive. It's kind of scary, honestly. And this is where we take the lead. And then I'm gonna use this to just get rid of the blocker.
Little friends.
I gave it to itself. Just gonna get rid of a blocker. Just push the bounce through. I'm not sure how they come back.
Flock these weeds.
Justice will prevail.
So I'm not sure if my opponent there was just a kid or something, or what, but they just kept passing a bunch. Maybe their hand was full of traps. I really don't know. It was very strange.
It feels great to watch you.
I mean, I guess you still saw how the deck worked. It just wasn't really much of a game, you know? Alright, so I'm trying to matchmake the second game, but there's a lot of technical difficulties, so people aren't connecting. So hopefully this works and it goes through like the first game did. It was a Jace that I disconnected against, and I really wanted to see what their brew was. Okay, it looks like I won't have a problem connecting to this game. Is this just the normal land? Oh, I can't see until I'm all. I'm actually gonna keep the 4-drop because I might be able to remove something kind of clutch. Please let me see the land.
For the pride!
Gaze upon me and despair.
Let's see, yeah. There we go. Wow, that's a really good effect. And what are you? Okay. I want to keep stuff on the board, so I'm not gonna worry about drawing cards right now. I just want to trade favorably and then continue to have a body on the board. Okay, I don't think it's worth to swing the Scorpion into the Wolf just to get the finale. So, no.
Let's gear up.
That drafts. Okay. I'm just gonna play out my hand. I'll swing at the snake though. Alright. Hopefully I can do some Hydra Gravedigger shenanigans later. We got a big think by the opponent.
Excellent.
Okay, so he's just trying to be like the mid-range beat deck.
Pick your poison.
He flies, that's very unfortunate. Fighting is just dealing damage, right? So the armor won't. Okay, that was great. Alright, let's start getting through it.
Stand down.
That was the block over
You don't die in vain.
there. Excellent.
Death
all the
is a
time.
part of me. Bullseye!
Okay, this was a very good turn for us.
You don't die in vain.
I think I need to save the finales in case he pumps out some giant stuff. Kind of like that.
Excellent.
He's gonna swing the Mystic. Does this have reach or anything? No. I don't know if there's some kind of blink effect to do Mystic again. I doubt it.
We stand ready.
Assemble
I am
the
killing
pride.
that. Doesn't that get kind of crazy? Let's see. Let's thin this board out a little bit.
Bullseye!
If he kills it, then I'm gonna Gravedigger, get it back, and then replay it on turn 7 again. That was unfortunate.
All together! Practice makes perfect.
For the
I'm
pride!
running out of gas. I just don't know if I have enough time to stabilize here. Okay, that was very helpful. So. Okay, hopefully this gets rid of his board and he can stop just slamming stuff.
Excellent.
I had a feeling I needed to get rid of that. At least it doesn't have trample, right? No, good.
Excellent.
Damage.
For the pride!
We're getting really close to stabilizing. Is that another creature and he just doesn't want to show me what's in his hand?
Can't stop us all.
Okay, Turn to Stone does deal with both of them, sort of.
Don't worry.
Really wish I had another card to play. You see Turn to Stone coming in clutch, effectively dealing with 2 things for a turn. If I can get to the Wurms, that would be really nice. Excellent. Please pass.
I will defend the honor of my name.
Okay, so I can fight it with the 4-drop and then summon the Gravedigger. Or I could just spend 7 and fight it with this, but I kind of like getting something else back. Okay.
We stand ready.
Assemble the pride. I have your back.
Okay, no trample, so that's a really good inch for me. Alright. Might actually stabilize.
Life is for the living.
That's a really good draw for something not to die.
Excellent.
Of course it has trample now as well. Man, this is a doozy. Okay. I'm gonna attack before I make my decisions and see what they decide to do. I'm gonna guess they're just gonna take it. That's what I figured. Man, I've got to kill the trample creature. Even though I want to get the value, I just can't risk them top decking some kind of like crazy pump spell. Alright, I think we got it. I think we needed to dodge that top deck, and now we're okay. Yeah, I'm gonna turn to stone and then make him... Yikes, okay. No, I have to block. I'm gonna attack, see if he gives up anything. I think he's just gonna take it. Again.
I strike!
Okay, he didn't just take it.
Avenge me!
That's way less scary. So here we go.
A fortuitous development.
Are we gonna get the scoop? That will not do it. That was the card I was worried about the turn before.
Your skill is impressive.
That's 1 damage.
Nice!
And then he's dead. Yeah. Alright. Got the 2 wins.
Prevail in the end.
I was sweating on that one. Wasn't sure if I was gonna get to stabilize or not.
It feels great to watch you lose.
I just want to see where my trophies are at.
Those who cannot bend will shatter.
Okay, so I'll probably hit platinum in like a day or two. I'm trying not to hop on and just grind with like the Teferi deck like I want to. I have to experiment with these other decks to post. So, not doing my typical just hop on a deck I like and grind, so. But yep, that's it. I'm probably gonna play a different Planeswalker again. The next video, I'm probably gonna continue to do that until I run out of keys, and then not sure what I'm gonna do after that. If I'm just gonna have a rotation of them, and then introduce a new Planeswalker from that point. But that's the video.